Hi, this is Amy Olinger again, and I just got back from going dancing, country swing dancing, and I just wanted to make a quick video. I might repeat myself sometimes, but I was just thinking, having MS for 11 years now, I've said it before, but I really don't think about MS all that much, but it's always kind of, I know it is there. And it's really important, I've found, to talk to myself in a way that's beautiful. Basically, like I tell myself I'm healing from every bit of damage ever done to me by myself or by the world. I am aging backwards, like to my youngest, most beautiful, healthy adult self. It's so silly, but I mean, I don't care. I believe it. And I tell myself my hair grows in brown. Whenever a gray hair grows in, it turns brown. And I'm learning to love myself. After an emotionally and verbally abusive marriage with 5 kids, I left, and it's been the hardest 2.5 years of my life. And I'm just learning to talk to myself and tell myself these beautiful things. And so basically, any situation in my life, whatever's going on, because there's ups and downs, on a daily basis sometimes. And I just tell myself it's going to work out perfect. Everything's going to work out better than I could ever imagine. And I just try to make the best decisions that I can. And I still make mistakes. But I've found that God, all that is, whatever God is, I believe forgives me. And I'm so thankful. And I thank God for allowing me to forgive myself and love myself and heal myself. Our mind is so powerful. We can heal from literally everything. But it has so much to do with what we believe. Belief is so important. And I believe that I can heal myself at any point. Even if I kind of mistreated myself for a bit, I can just fix it and reverse it and reverse everything. And so I think it's so easy to get lost in the negative ways of the world. But those come from humans' own vain imaginings, like jealousy, anger, hatred, all the things that are negative, the opposite of what I always go to the Bible because that's the book I've read a couple times. And I have kind of grown to be a Christian in a way, but I really don't like religion at all. But it's a beautiful book. And so the fruits of the Spirit, like love and forgiveness, and gratitude. So gratitude and love, or love and gratitude, are like the two things that connect us directly to God. And then compassion and forgiveness and all the beautiful fruits of the Spirit. I don't have them memorized. I don't know that I ever have, but maybe I will someday. But all the things that are opposite of that, the world lives on that on a daily basis. From the news we hear, like on TV or whatever, from how we're treated by people who are angry and they're hurt and dealing with trauma. But if you can focus on love and gratitude and forgiveness and compassion and all those beautiful things, you can rise above all the negative in the world and kind of set yourself apart to living in a closer vibration and frequency to God. And so when we tell ourselves and when we forgive ourselves, because we're supposed to love our neighbors as ourselves, and if we're supposed to forgive our neighbor for anything, 77 times 7 it says, which when you multiply that together equals 490, which is a Hebrew number that actually means forever, for like infinite amount of forgiveness. There's no end to it. So if we're supposed to forgive our neighbor like that, we're actually supposed to forgive ourselves like that first. And so we have to get into a place, especially when you have something like MS, where you are constantly forgiving and loving yourself and healing and focusing on doing the best things you possibly can. And sometimes we make mistakes. And then when I do make a mistake, I just course correct and keep going, because we're never going to be perfect. I tell myself I'll never be perfect, but Jesus lives inside of me and he allows me to lean on his perfection. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but There's something so beautiful about the beautiful things of life. Like the vibration of the entire universe is love. That's everything. And I believe there's only one power, and it is God. And God is everything. He's intertwined throughout every single atom in the entire universe. And if you're all that is, you can't be all that is without being all that is. And so God, I've learned that the 9 billion people or whatever on the planet, God is a unique perspective in each one of us. Like each one of us is a unique perspective of God on this earth. And so I've learned that the universe basically works like a hologram, and it's all an illusion. It's so crazy, and I'm learning so much, but I don't know anything. But I'm just putting bits and pieces together of what I do learn. And so if you shatter a hologram down to the tiniest piece, if you can see inside of that tiniest piece of a hologram, you'll see the entire thing, the original entire picture in that tiny piece. So we are just a part of the whole. We're all connected. And so there's something so powerful about love and gratitude and forgiveness and all those beautiful things. The fruits of the Spirit, really, I think they all cover them all. They cover them all, but I don't have them memorized right now. But anyways, it's just really important. So whenever I think a bad thought, I learned this from the book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. I just deny, cancel, neutralize, forgive, heal, and reverse that thought. And I cast any bad thoughts on the Christ within, and I go free. And so I just get them off of me. I don't want any of those bad thoughts. They go through all our minds all the time, but I don't want that life. That's not who I am. And so I have to learn to let those things go. But it all is connected, because when we get a systemic issue like MS, it actually has to do with something that we've been holding on to, something that we haven't forgiven, something that we haven't been speaking our truth. It comes from something in our mind. So there's a metaphysical meaning to pretty much every illness, which means it starts in our mind. And our mind is so powerful. If we retrain our mind, we can live a different life. Anyways, thank you. Have a good night. Bye.